Shalom, family. Shalom. I'm going to try to do a quick garden update with a little 15% I have left on my battery. I don't even know if this is going to work. So let's start off. Praise the Father. These was my Mother Day flowers. As y'all can see, they starting to crinkle up, but I'm sure those will fall off and beautiful new ones will come. I just got this plant. I don't really know how to take care of it, so I'm going to see if I need to prune these old ones off or just let them come back. So we'll see. Strawberry, not getting that big yet, but I think I'm going to prune that so the plant can get bigger, and I think those are strawberries growing in there. My kids' plants, which we still haven't got to yet. I don't know why. I'm going to make sure they get those in tomorrow. Okay, right now we have flowers growing, sunflower, zinnias, and of course these are vines, and they just grow up. Eventually when something gets around them, they just fill up in leaves, and it's pretty, but sometimes people say they can choke the flowers. I don't know. I think it's pretty. Okay, so I think it's pretty, but zinnias, sunflower. Zinnia, sunflower, you can tell how big the leaves are bigger, but you can see it, zinnias. I think this might be thyme, because I planted some thyme up here. It might have got spread. I don't know. We'll see once everything really comes up. Zinnias, sunflowers, and more sunflowers. These guys actually get big and tall. They probably about this tall last year. Yes, and then you see these. I forget what the name of these is, but they were here when we moved in, and I just started watering them again, so you can see they're getting new things. And these are actually edible plants. I forget what the name of them is. If you guys know, you could put in the comments. But these things grow up out the middle. They grow tall, big pretty flowers, and then you can eat it. Okay, over here, I don't know what the stuff is. It just grows back the same every year, and I haven't messed with it because I had left those. This year I haven't got down there yet, but I need to cut all the dead leaves off from last year. And I've been watering them though, so you can see they're trying to come back. Okay, garden on the side, guys. Okay, let's get close. We got corn coming up. Corn. Oh, look, can you guys see? The bugs be over here. They eating corn. And then we got squash. I mean, these leaves are so healthy looking. I did not think the soil over here was going to be that good. I put a little bit of manure in it, and what do you know? So this is squash, green and yellow squash, watermelon. You can see all these coming up here. Cucumbers. So cucumbers, watermelon is in there, and then we have beans. And guys, you know what? It slipped my mind. Last year, somebody was telling me you could see another one coming up out the ground. Look at these guys coming up over here out the ground. Someone was saying that you should plant them next to the corn. Look at this guys coming up over here out the ground. Was saying that you should plant them next to the corn so that they can grow up the corn. Fortunately, I forgot about that when I was planting. So, if the corn is down here and the beans are down here. But, guys, by the time this stuff gets big enough to go up the trellis, we'll have a trellis triangular this way up against the house so everything can grow. Alright. We got one more side. on the side and one more in the back. Sorry guys, I had to close the door because my house is loud, never quiet around here. Okay guys, let's try to make it through this one more time. I keep getting interruptions, but oh, it's a little bug on the flower. Purple flowers are starting to spread out. These are all asylums. They are growing like crazy. This is a sunflower seed. Those are my moonflowers. And see, the last one finally came up. It looks scraggly, but it should pop up back to health. And my thyme is finally coming up all around here. It kind of looks like basil, so that's how I know the difference. Yeah, guys, so that's the front. This is how it's starting to look. When it flowers come, it'll be so beautiful. But let's take a look at the back now. And y'all can see my neighbor's garden, which is so beautiful. And I think they might have set these tomato gates here for me to get from last year, which is so nice because I didn't have any. I can see they got some basil this year. Looks like basil. And see, this is what I was telling you guys about the groundhogs. Now, can you see this? This is what happened. So I have to figure out something like quick, like today, tomorrow, like right now, because it's already been rummaging through. Like my husband had cut this little part off on accident when he was cutting the grass. But then I came out and I seen all of this and I said, oh, okay, the groundhog is back. Plus my neighbors across the street might have mentioned that the groundhog came up from under their shed. And I'm just like, how do we get these things from around here? I hope they don't come back to living under my house because they were out here eating every day. But I need to come out here and prune this stuff. And because see, stuff is starting to turn yellow. It needs some magnesium, which is pour some Epsom salt on here. But you can see the basil is starting to grow, and it already just smells. Okay, these are watermelon plants because the watermelon died right here, and I guess the seeds you can see the seeds are just growing crazy. So what I might do is put a trellis right here too and let them grow up. The rest of the stuff that's growing in here is herbs. So we have a little bit of sage. So that sage is growing kind of in a row right here. And then stuff just got spread out everywhere because my watering can, the little nozzle is gone. So when I poured the water, I think it made the seeds spread from where they were originally planted. And then here, guys, you can see, I love it when it starts to really look like something. Got spinach, lettuce, greens, and you can see they look like this. I don't know if they're supposed to be this color. They probably are. It's all different color, different type of greens in this row. It's like a mixture pack. But it's because they are close to the ground. You see when it rained today and that dirt gets up on the leaves, this could be bad for your plants. So you want to try to not get dirt on them when you water on them. I try to water at the base of the plant and not pour the water over top most of the time, unless I'm in a rush or something, or once your plants get bigger. But really when you get bigger, you don't want to really do that because then your leaves will die, they'll get disease. So you can see, I don't know what happened right here. I don't know if these are tomatoes or pepper plants, but you can see like a group of them gathered. That's why I said I don't know if the seeds like moved or what. So it's like a group right there, and then you can see all of these this row, this is carrots, and it goes all the way down. And then it's 2 rows actually. So it goes all the way down, and it's just stuff growing in here too, because of course weeds and stuff grow. I haven't done any weeding yet because I don't want to disturb the roots of my small plants, so I haven't really been worried about weeding. And then this is a row of onions. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm trying to put my hand here so y'all can see it, and that goes all the way down as well. When this stuff gets big, it'll be way easier to see it. So carrots, 2 rows, and then I don't know how these got here. These have to be jalapeno peppers. I did a row. I don't know what these are, but we'll definitely figure out. They are stragglers, seeds. Sometimes stuff grows back from the year before. Tomato plants and bell pepper plants. Now my bell pepper plants are just starting to pop out. So these are like the bell pepper plants, and they still babies. Like they just started to like do their thing. So they still little, you can see them. And but the tomatoes and the peppers took off. So you can see these are definitely tomatoes over here. And I think the pepper plants and the tomato plants just look similar. But I think those are, because I did a row of pepper plants, and I don't know if maybe I thought I did a row and they all landed in one spot, or if it was just the watering can or the rain, the water that caused it to do that. So, and then here is my strawberry patch, which we failed, but we're going to get some more. See, I like to do everything from seeds. But people said it was hard to grow strawberries from seeds, so I didn't try. But to me, that's the best way, because you can just put a whole bunch, and whatever makes it, and whatever don't make it. But I tried the root thing. You can see it's a watermelon growing in here from last year. I mean, there's some strawberries growing in here. And these looks like the ones from last year, because I had actually pulled some out. When I first did the first video, we had some old ones in from last year, and I actually pulled those out because those were like wild ones that were actually already back here. And then this is clovers and all this stuff, which will get pulled out when I weed it. And I'll actually go and get some strawberry plants and fill this in. And I'm going to get a new grapevine, because whatever I did to this one, it didn't come alive. And I think when my husband went around and cut it down, the tall grass that was around here, you can see it's old and yellow looking kind of around the edges, because that was from not getting sun and stuff for so long, because the grass is so high around the things. And now you can see it again, guys. So you can see the garden again. You can see all this stuff starts filling up. And my husband actually cut the grass back here, which I kept urging him not to do. He actually had the neighbor do it and forgot to tell him not to cut all of this. So all of this was strawberries. You can see all of these yellow flowers that are coming. The strawberry plants. Oh, that bird scared me. The strawberry plants, and I try not to get too close over here because it's poison ivy, and it grows up out the ground and everywhere, really. So yeah, all of this starts to fill out. Flower starts to come out these bushes. It's so beautiful. So this, I'll get furniture this year for my backyard, and I'll be able to enjoy my garden when it's big and beautiful. Eventually, I really want to spread and make more, but we don't actually own this house, so I don't want to put in a lot of work, and I'll have to move. Because just these 3 boxes were a lot of work last year, guys. A lot of work in the front yard. We did the front yard in these 3 boxes last year, and then this year, basically I just had to reflip everything, and I did the side of the house where we got earlier. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you guys and bring that to you. Shalom, family. Till we meet again.